It seems like that, as I found out over the past couple of years, and actually last this past weekend, I found out hospitals always have a special machine,
Oh yeah,
and they always have a special price attached to that special machine.
that's yeah. In your country,
In my country, yeah.
that's key. Well, apparently, depending on how the elections go here, that might happen here too, because one of the
Really?
candidates wants to uh, cut it all. No more healthcare, no more scholarships, no more nothing.
He
Everything's
must.
gonna be private. Everything's gonna be priced, and
He
I
must
kind of
have a
hate
nice
it.
read, then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I mean, it sounded good. It does sound good. I guess it does have its drawbacks. Free healthcare, free education.
yep. I mean, you have the choice to pay for a private education, for private healthcare, for and as a matter of fact, my wife pays for private healthcare.
Mhm.
I don't.
Well, with a kid, you kind of want to, and
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we'll run the intro and get into it because I guess I have the story to tell, so
Okay, let's do this.
we'll just run the good intro.
Oh, okay.
How you doing? That's right. It's another epic.
These, and I do not know what the grade is yet, so we are going to find out together. Most likely a 9.8, but man, fingers crossed that it hits one of those higher numbers as well. So let's see. You get to see before I do. Let's see. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
Do you have to plug anything? I don't think you do. I'm on. Are you about to get plugged?
Oh, no, 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 no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
He's the one. He's the one. And I'm finding that ever since I've been hanging out over at BTC, seeing all the 9.9s they get there, that
Mm,
the elusive two nerd dads grade I think is far more coveted than a 9.9 or a 10.
the 9.5?
You can get a 9.5. I've seen 9.5s, but only Mark has
Oh,
got.
the tens.
Oh, Mark and Panda. Mark and Panda are the only two who have them.
Well, if you're lucky, you get a 10.
If you're lucky. If you're lucky. So before the good intro, we were talking about healthcare and whatnot. And last week we didn't have a show. You had some illness in your household,
Yep.
which has thankfully been alleviated.
Yes.
And then this past Saturday, I ran into a kidney stone.
Yes, you told me.
Not fun at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had gallstones before. Not a fun time either. I've actually had my gallbladder removed.
Okay.
But the kidney stone was no fun at all. At all.
And was it big?
No, this is I guess where I lucked out. I mean, it's really the result of stupid eating.
Mm.
But it was Saturday evening. I was working. I was on call this weekend, and all of a sudden I felt like something in my stomach. I was like, let me go to the other room because it's going to be a pretty mean fart, and I don't want to subject my wife to that. It turned out it wasn't a fart. It got to the point where I was I was literally laying down on the bed like this,
Mm.
grabbing the pillow, going and kind of like moving my legs. Like I would imagine like, and it's hilarious because
So you're basically a baby. Like, yeah.
yeah, everybody who took care of me that night was a woman. So they were like, "Yeah, this is the birth for men. This is what it's like to give birth. This is almost like what it's like to give birth."
Thankfully, it was just a kidney stone and not a full-grown baby boy
Yeah,
or baby
because
girl.
I don't know who the mother would be.
Oh yeah, we don't want to go there. I was
Yeah,
thinking about
that's
your
a
beehole stretching, your urethra stretching to the size of
yeah,
a baby.
that's a slippery slope, and we have a lot of sharks in the chat. So let's say
Hello.
who's here.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you know, due to my laziness, I finally got the stickers out to James and Mr. Retro Rockets, Mr. Chris. I didn't want to say his last name.
Okay.
So I don't know if maybe Las Cruces got his already, but I just mailed Chris's yesterday, so you should be getting them. Kyle's of
Kyle?
Comic 87. Hello, Kyle. This guy won't let it go, so I think we're gonna have to let
Mark.
it. We're gonna have to have it soon.
I mean, I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah,
You know what my position is going to be.
Missionary.
I mean, fuck those Viltrumites.
But you can't though, because they'll take you in the middle of the field and they'll have their way with you.
Dude, I'm gonna die on my hill. That's my hill to die in. You know,
so
I have to protect the earth from aliens.
So maybe this will be the way we ring in 2024. Yes, the party can start. Chop and drop
Chop.
here. You're starting to move away. You commie red bastard, right? That's the way they used to call it in the 80s.
I don't know.
The
Hey,
alliterative. I actually said it right this time. The alliterative, Ryan Riley.
Would it be Ryrie? Ryrie?
Ryrie?
Riri.
Ruh-roh.
Hey, Dale.
Dale made a good. I haven't watched the video yet, but he just traded something with Roscoe, and yeah.
Trading places?
Well, that would be great. I'd like to see that video. Roscoe and Dale trade places. Well, I think Dale's a pretty tall guy too. What is it, 6'2", 6'3", Dale? You said, and Roscoe's a tall guy too, so it might be an even swap.
A fair trade.
Bro Joe. Yeah. So that was my fun part. I mean, pain was intense. I couldn't stop.
Did you keep the stone?
It got to the point where I was like, all right, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and let's go to the they don't have hospitals, of course, here. They have something called rapid meds, or just to avoid the emergency room costs, you can go to like
a primary care center. We have
something
that
like
too.
that. So there's one
Each
right down the road.
neighborhood has a primary care center, so you don't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah. And honestly, I had a feeling I knew what it was, but you know, I'm also praying to my God and trying to put my affairs in order at the same time, just in case, because I am not a spring chicken.
No, we are not.
It came to a point where I was like, all right, let's go. Thankfully, Elijah was out at a sleepover that night, and
he didn't have to see you like that.
No, I didn't want to. So
hey, Trev. Yeah, maybe you would, and it happens to me too. Maybe you are more stoic when you're in front of your kid about pain. You tolerate it even more, so you don't show him that you're in a lot of pain.
Bro, when it comes to being in airplanes, riding any kind of like roller coaster or something, I just have to be, because I don't want to put my fear, my illogical fear into him.
Yeah, that's good.
It's hard. It's hard. So I had the wife drive me over to the place. I'm like, all right, pain in my
Oh.
stomach. I'm freezing. I got the chills. I can't stop shivering. And they were like, all right, let's take an MRI, find out what it is. But in the meantime, here's some morphine.
Oh, yes. Never had morphine, but
Okay, I'll take that.
oh yeah, Berg would be proud of you.
Any, anything to get the pain away. I didn't feel overly, like I didn't feel stoned or anything. The most pleasing part about it was uniformly, I felt warm.
Yeah, the warmth.
You know that part of your body, that part right before you fall asleep, and your whole body's warm at the perfect temperature, and that was just like, yes,
Yes.
this is what I need.
Yeah.
So they took an MRI. They said, all right, at 5 millimeters, we're going to hit you with the sonic gun to break it up. And,
Oh, nice.
after the MRI, it was 4 millimeters. So I didn't need the gun.
So you had to
Just
do
had
it
to
on
pass
your
it.
own?
Just had to do it on my own.
So you did it?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I really
What?
wasn't. The
You
pain
don't
stopped.
have it?
No, I don't have it. They said it'd be like a tiny grain of salt or something like that. But yeah, the doctor said once it hits your bladder, the pain will go away. Other than that, there's you got the morphine, but there's nothing else we can do for you. So I was like, fuck. All right. So I was about 2 hours in the emergency room, and then yeah, the pain went away. I says, I don't know if it's the drugs, but I don't feel any pressure anymore.
So were you curious to see it go out?
I was curious to see if I would feel anything.
Yeah, that I mean,
I didn't.
crazy.
I mean, they even gave me for my first 2 or 3 pees, they gave me a strainer to pee in to see if it came out, but
Yeah.
it didn't. Pain was bad. It went away up until the point where they gave me the bill
Oh yeah.
for my 2-hour visit to the emergency room.
Yeah.
So I saw something like $6,000.
Shit. And you
There was
didn't
one-
get the gun.
There was one thing for 6,000. There was another thing for 3,000. But here they put it through insurance, and then insurance shows you the bill. So
Okay. Hey, fair. So you don't know exactly how much it's gonna cost you yet.
Nope.
So pain has subsided, but just for now.
Nope. And
It's
the
a
funny,
different kind of pain.
yeah, different kind of pain. So this is where my healthcare is going to ring in the new year pretty well. And the funny thing is I think 2 years ago, maybe longer than that, pre-COVID. Again, my son's out at a sleepover. It's probably about 2 or 3 in the morning. My wife wakes up. She's got a stomach pain.
Hmm.
Her stomach pain wound up being gallstones. That one was a $2,000 bill, but that was a couple of years ago. So this is how my wife and I decide to spend our free nights at the emergency room with some kind of stone we're trying to. We can get into that too. It's been an eventful 2 weeks since we've last spoken.
Yeah, I remember the car talk. And
Okay, yeah. So the car talk, we've had my wife. This is our this past week, our 5th car. We've been married 14 years, 5 cars.
okay.
All right. We got 2 when we first got married. We got rid of our single people cars to get our family cars. And we had one of those cars until recently. Just a lot of weird stuff happening to it.
I'm sorry, Nick. I just realized that sometimes people get, when they're married and they go through certain age, they have their crisis, and they get a motorcycle, a sports car, and you got the Illuminati mobile.
The scooter. I actually have to ride it today. I had some problems. That's another story I have to go into. So what's weird is she had an Infinity. I don't know if you guys have Nissan there.
Yeah.
Anyway, the name of the car was an Infinity. We've had this car 11 years.
Nice.
And what's typical of this car, like one of the seals breaks in one of the A-pillars. And I don't want to get too technical, but
Thank you.
every time it rains, it fills up with water. So it's like this tube in the side of the car that fills up with water.
Yeah.
So when you're making left-hand turns, right-hand turns, it sounds like you got a big jug of water right there.
Yeah. It's slushing.
Right. And it's also been having some battery troubles where I've had to jump start it a few times. She's gotten stuck a few times. And I'm like, I'm not putting another single dime into this car.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get her a new car probably like the past 2 years, 3 years.
So you kind of pushed it onto her.
I am not the type to, I think I've had maybe one major car repair.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's been
Replaced.
Yeah, it's time to get replaced. So I was like, I'm not putting another dime into this car. I have in as much taken her to the dealership on Mother's Day, and she's been like, no. So fast forward 2 years, and she's going to be turning 50 in February.
Shh, don't say that.
She's not around.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So
you can't.
50.
Father time is undefeated. So
Yeah.
we went around looking for cars. We test drove. I asked her what she wanted, and it's. She has no clue. She has no clue.
Of course not.
No. And I'm like, and whenever we drive in the car, I'm like, look around, see what you like, and then we'll go. Because I mean, she can say like, oh, what's that? I like that. I like this. The one time we did,
with the lady flying on the hood ornament. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too, sister. So, and I know she kind of leans towards like Mercedes, BMW, like the higher value cars. And the one time we did go to a Mercedes dealership.
Yeah, I know what you're really.
Yeah, believe me. It's not just the age that makes me want to trade her in either.
It's not about the age.
Sometimes it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she picked out some car that was like $95,000. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. You don't care about the car. You don't care about what's in the car or the performance of the car. There's no way I'm spending 95. I mean, we can't do it.
She's doing it on purpose, man. I would. Hey, Mike. Come here, boy. I think she did it on purpose. Okay, you want me to change the car? Okay, I'm going to choose the motherfucking more expensive car.
No, I don't know if he meant high mileage or high maintenance. She's not neither of which. But she's got expensive taste. Her tastes just happen to lean towards, and as do mine, but I'm more realistic about it. So we had test drove one car, looked at another one, and then we wound up back at the Mercedes dealership. And I'm like, all right, so this is what we can afford. And she's like, all right, let me look. And then she finds this one car, and I'm like, yeah, this is she's not going to say she wants it. And maybe I made the mistake of saying this to the guy who was helping us out. I was like, yeah, that's the one she's going to want. And it was the one she wanted. So that was the one we wound up getting. I mean, people hear Mercedes and people think a ton of money, but everything is so expensive now that really to get a Mercedes is not much different from getting like a Honda or something.
Yeah, I think they're kind of equalized, those prices, because every brand has a high-end model. So kind of this fucking same.
Yep. So as this guy will probably attest, even nowadays, that the interest rates on car loans are astronomical. Whereas with our last couple of cars, she and I have pretty good credit. Her credit, I think, was like 880. And I thought the highest you can go to is like an 850, and she had higher than that. Yeah, this is one of those things. So we pay 9%, which is like 3 times of what we paid previously
Oh shit.
because the rates are so high. Thankfully, we've never really went to full term, so we usually wind up getting whatever the longest term is for the lowest payment, just pay it off.
Mm-hmm.
But the next day they dropped the car off at the house, which is another thing which I'm not used to.
Yeah, that's weird.
Drop it off, and I'm looking at the displays, and I'm noticing there's no navigation on this car.
What?
You know, you have your little built-in navigation.
Yeah, no GPS, nothing.
Not on this car. Not on this car.
Good,
And
it's untraceable.
Immediately, I felt. I guess everybody has had it where you have a deal where you feel that you've gotten ripped off.
Oh yeah,
You've been taken for your money.
yeah.
And that's exactly what I felt. And mind you, this is not really, it's our car, but this is the one that she drives.
Yeah, but it's just because of the navigation.
Just because of the navigation.
Something that's easily replaceable with a cell phone, basically.
Yes. And the
Why
thing
will
is,
you put it in the car?
this is the thing. Okay, for me, we have another car, the mom car that I drive. Has wireless charging, wireless Apple CarPlay. This one you have to plug in, which for me, she doesn't care, but I care. I mean, for me, that's like one of the aesthetic things that I need. Like I need technology. This one has it.
You prefer the wireless? I prefer the
wireless. I need the latest thing when it comes to like cars. So on the display, you plug it in, and it takes once the CarPlay comes on, it takes away the screen. So if the screen was, and you guys are all seeing me and Iggy on our separate screens, the CarPlay takes up this much of the display.
Okay.
And it really, to me, aesthetically, I'm pissed off.
You didn't watch it. You didn't see that when you.
It's just one of those things that I assume that it's taken for given, you know. And I was like, the guy called me. I was like, you know, had I known this had no navigation, it would have been a deal breaker for me. I was like, yeah, well, I told you it was just through Apple CarPlay. I was like, yeah, still, you pay this price, and this is what I expect. But I've gotten over it.
I mean, you better.
Yeah, I mean, it's her car, really, and honestly, it's in the car. You can pay for it and get it, but that's like another $600 to do that.
Just one payment of $600. Okay, so if it bothers you,
I know. And if this is the thing, though, she won't care about it. She doesn't care about it.
Of course she won't. She didn't want to change the car.
Right. She'd be like, $600.
I can use my phone.
Yeah, and that would be perfectly fine for her. But the one she got
perfectly fine for you too.
No.
It should. You know what my first car was? I had a Honda C90, a motorcycle, with a touched up engine. And then I changed it with my ex-wife. We had our first car was a Fiat 600.
Oh, the tiny
a 69 model. that piece of shit. He taught me mechanics right away.
We're gonna compare first cars. 69 Fiat 600.
There you go.
Okay, you have me beat. What color was it?
White. Like chalk white, not even shiny.
Okay, so you have me beat, but I can just see you driving around in this car, and it's hilarious to me.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to show you my first car.
I destroyed
Actually,
that.
now it's it's an expensive car. Was that it? Oh, it's 57. Sorry.
Yeah, 69 Fiat 600, but it kind of like that. Basically, the same fucking car.
Let's see. I don't know why it doesn't update.
Yeah, so it's a piece of shit. I hate it.
This one.
People love it. There's a club here, and people gather around with this piece of shit vehicle, and they put so much money onto this. Dude, I hate it every moment I had this car.
Right.
Every
Oddly enough, 69 was the last year they made that car.
yeah.
But now they have these. They have the Fiat 500s that you'll see every now and again here in the States.
Yeah, and they look beautiful. It's like the new how do you call it? The Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. The new version is like top of the top tier.
So this one's Citation. Mine was, I don't know if I can get the year right. Pontiac. And it wasn't, not even my car. This was the car like from my family.
Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
No, this thing, and I don't know why it doesn't update when you.
Dude, try to drive a Fiat 600. You won't even fit in it.
This thing, bro, it stalled out anytime you really tried to get on the gas. The glove box was held up
Yeah.
by a wire.
Well, I think he had a glove box. Mine didn't have it. He just had a hole.
The size of a glove box. Yeah, I took my driver's test in this thing, and it stalled out while I was making my turn. The driving instructor says you got to do something with this glove box because it keeps hitting me in the knee. And I thought there's no way I'm passing this test. Did I do that?
Yeah. Here, Roscoe.
78 Pontiac Grand Prix.
My
Nice.
second car was a Fiat 147, a 1994 Fiat 147. Another piece of crap, but I like that one because it didn't need maintenance. It was never left me hanging. I remember one time I went to the lake, and it started pouring rain. Hey, Austin. And it didn't stall. It went like a rally car. It's a box, but it held up.
Nice.
In the mud. I ended up doing spins in the mud, but it kept working.
That's what you do.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I didn't, like I said, that was my family's car. I didn't have a car really until I was in my mid-20s.
Yeah, me too. I didn't care.
Yeah, growing up in New York, I didn't need it. I was literally 3 blocks away from a train station that got me anywhere I needed to go. And then since then, I've had a few different ones. I'm always very snobby. I'm the type to want a new something or other every 2 years or something. So,
well, you have your scooter now. You can change that every year.
Nothing will replace the Illuminati mobile.
A Segway. You need a Segway, Nick.
Do you know that the inventor of a Segway died on a Segway?
Yeah.
And my son Elijah has a Segway. They make those things too, but it's real fun, and like it's getting a little bit colder out now. I haven't really been out as much as I was, but
Dude, they make those without the thing to hold yourself. So basically, the wheel, and you step on it and you go.
Yep, one single wheel.
Yeah.
They have the hoverboards. They have other things that look like unicycles or hoverboards with seats.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those hoverboards, I think they're trouble. I mean, segways also.
Anything at this age, at my age, without handles or anything like that, I don't want to fall and break it. That's my
Exactly.
thing. That's my thing.
And
SUV.
as lower as a gravity center as possible.
Yeah. Right. Tuk-tuk. Oh, a tuk-tuk. Where did I see a tuk-tuk?
What?
It was a movie or something. They were talking about this. I can't remember now.
A movie?
Yeah.
Tuk tuk?
Mhm.
I don't know. It sounds like something Bobby Lee would say, just to make fun of something.
It might have been Bobby Lee.
It's a Bobby Lee sound. Tuk tuk. Yeah, Santino and Bobby Lee. That's a sound they make, like every week for sure. If not in the podcast, among themselves.
You mean this Bobby Lee and Santino? This Bobby
Look at me.
His attitude.
Ignacio.
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 Who is this guy?
That's Ignacio.
I love him. Ignacio?
I got rid of
Yeah.
that bag of trash,
Human.
and I got Ignacio.
Ignacio.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Say egna, like eggnog. Go egna,
Igna.
and then go Dio.
Leo.
No, Dio.
Leo.
No, look,
Leo. Igna. Leo.
Ignacio.
Igna Leo.
The perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ignacio, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for filling in.
He's like made out of half human, half stone.
Ignacio?
Yeah, his face. It's just like.
He was very serious.
Is he Spanish?
Yeah.
course.
Will he shut the fuck up? Because
No.
he's talking way more.
Ask him.
He's doing a bit, Anthentio. What the fuck is his name? I forgot his name, right? Anthentio.
Ignacio.
Ignacio.
Ignacio. Shut the fuck up.
What is Ignacio's name in American?
I can tell you right now.
What is it?
Ted.
Ted.
Yeah.
Good to see
He
you,
looks
Ted.
like a Ted.
Well, thanks for filling in, Ted.
There he is. Made a stone face. I think Tuk Tuk was also in Indiana Jones, the last Indiana Jones movie.
What, number 5? That one in which they erased that. Oh, dude, I'm blanking on things today.
The Dial of Destiny.
Yeah, they erased Shia LaBeouf, right? The character. They kind of Cowabunga, Ruby G.
I like Ruby G's. Like he gives you the Instagram post now that give you like the little TLDR of what's went on in the week, pop culture.
Nice. So we have a new Fantastic Four movie in the making, and we have our new Mr. Fantastic apparently, and he's not wide enough. That's that bullshit. That's a bullshit. Not wide enough, dude. How much racist can you get,
Going from woke to sleep now.
dude?
Yeah, but they haven't come out. I was reading stuff yesterday. It seemed to be official that Pedro Pascal is going to be the new Reed Richards.
Yeah, you know what? I don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
what's the problem? The good is great. Pedro
he
Pascal
is great.
awesome.
He is great. The problem what I have with him, and especially like in The Mandalorian, he doesn't look like an action hero.
I mean, the Fantastic Four are not action heroes. Reed Richards is the scientist.
Which he'll fit, and I think he's age appropriate. He'll have the gray hair and everything. I think it'll be
He would have to be changed to Rick Ricardo or something like that. Thank you, Agro, for reminding that Tuk Tuk Appa is the command for the bison, the flying bison to take flight. In the apparently Netflix is doing a good job with the adaptation
I've got to
of
watch that.
Avatar.
I haven't. The only thing I watched recently, I watched with the wife. We were watching Kim's Convenience. I don't know if you were up on that.
Mm-mm.
But we watched the Johnny Depp Amber Heard documentary.
Why?
I don't know.
Didn't we got enough of that? It's like watching a Will Smith Jada Pinkett documentary.
But the thing is, like with stuff like that, I don't care enough at the time that it's going on. I'll catch the TLDR of that also. Like, okay, shit,
Yeah,
the
that's
bed,
enough.
whatever. But they went into in depth with this, and I was like, all right, we'll just watch these three quick things, and then we'll be done. We'll be done. But after that, the only thing I've watched was The Killer with Fassbender.
Yeah,
And
but
David
the
Fincher.
new Fincher movie. That's why I want to watch it, because it's a Fincher movie. But
Yeah, it was good
that's enough. What do you want?
in a weird way. It's like he's always good at building up tension, but I can also see why somebody would say that the movie is terrible. But I
Because
thought
it's a slow burn.
yes, it's also a lot of it's more dialogue driven,
Mm-hmm.
but when there's action, there's like real action. And I forget how hot she was when she was real young.
I mean, I think she's still hot even
She
now.
is. But like when
If you, and if you like your partner to shit on you, it's hotter.
it was they blamed it on the dog. It was the dog.
Callie. Oh yeah, of course. Same thing. A human turd and a dog turd, they look exactly the same.
I did the immeasurable weight of
Talent or something like that.
massive talent. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, so The Killer was pretty good. Fassbender, I think, is it's weird because you'll see him in a movie like that, and then you'll see him in the Taika Waititi movie about soccer,
Yeah.
playing a coach. So
Yeah, and then he disappears for a while.
just to come back and play Magneto.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of those dudes that only plays roles that he wants to. He's not in it for the paycheck. He's in it because if he has fun, then he does it. If not, then he doesn't.
Yeah.
I think maybe Edward Norton does the same. I don't know.
Oof. I'm trying to think. I haven't seen him in. He was in that Knives Out movie. Was the Glass
Yeah.
Onion?
That's the
That was
last
pretty
one.
good.
Yeah.
And then I also watched Birdman. Did you see that one? Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
Which was another great movie. Another
It
one with
is.
a really long name, too.
Yeah. Irrelevant long name. Birdman is enough.
I'm mad at this guy. You know what? Yesterday I was at work in Las Colinas, Texas, and Bubs shared an Instagram post from Las Colinas, Texas.
Oh, did you get together and had
No, and he knows I would have liked to have shared a $25 cheeseburger with him, but he said he didn't remember his flip flops or his baseball cap. Were you around for that story? Did I tell you that story?
Yeah,
I think
you were. Indignation in your voice. Look at this. This is quite long.
It's nice.
You see my real chin?
That's a bottom tickler.
Yeah, I need to shape.
You need to let it grow.
No, dude, I don't want it anymore.
Actually, what I would like to see is you trim that here.
This
You
one,
have just the beard and the mustache. Like you leave this.
and I lose this.
You lose this. You leave the mustache.
Yeah.
Just like
It-
Rob's
it-
got it.
That's too much work. That's too much work. You see what this became after 1 month? I shaved 1 month ago, probably. And this is it.
Callie calls it the Conquistador.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Marvel said that Taika is not doing Thor number 5.
There will be a Thor number 5?
Well, the way things are with Marvel, yeah, who knows? There's actually another convention this week. James O'Barr is going to be there.
Will you be there?
No.
Okay.
I know it's weird to say and how much I love The Crow, but I think I have enough James O'Barr stuff.
Yeah. Enough depression
He's
for a while.
an odd one to talk to.
Yeah, I don't imagine him to be a chipper dude.
Well,
Hello.
see, so by this point last week, I received a few DMs. Oh no, two nerd dads today. I was off today. I was gonna join.
Yeah.
And now that we have
I didn't get any DM.
yeah. Oh, well, I was home early today, and it was like, oh, I wish you guys would have had a show. I would have been on it. Bullshit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Bullshit. I forget. I already forget the point that I made to make you ask that. Yeah, I feel like I've been talking this whole episode, which is weird.
Have you seen the Marbles yet?
I have not.
Will you be watching it?
Becker may get mad, but I've had a link to watch it for free.
Mm-hmm.
I watched maybe like the first half hour of it.
Yeah.
Off and on, not even consecutively. So I thought maybe I would skip this one, but Elijah wants to go see it. So we're going to
Okay. Yeah.
go. All right. We should all be so lucky. Right?
I mean,
Only-
you don't need the project to fail as a Marvel movie. You just need the budget they have. That's it. It doesn't matter if it fails or if it succeeds. It's about making it.
He's never let you down. You've never let him down.
That's because you don't know me in person, Tyler.
This one passed this week. I am
I saw that yesterday.
I am very hesitant to want to watch anything from the Sonyverse aside from the animation stuff. But the was it Dakota Fanning? Is that her name?
Dakota Johnson.
Dakota Fanning is somebody else, right?
Yes.
She is super hot to me.
Okay.
And the other one, which is really weird because I don't think she's really good looking, but in seeing her in The White Lotus, Sydney Sweeney is in it also.
Okay.
And she is super hot to me also. So I would kind of want to go see that one, but I wholeheartedly agree in seeing the Spider-Man that they have, or the guy in the spider costume.
Yeah.
Looks completely like the Flash season 7 to me. Terrible. That kind of costume, terrible. But
I think, I mean, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think what Sony does with their live action Spider-Man projects, it's like very expensive comedies.
yeah,
And I think we need kind of that. We need expensive comedies to be out in the market. We don't need every project to be serious and full of itself. We need some silly superhero movie to be out there. I don't know what they are doing with this Madame Web. Is it a movie? Is it a series? It's a movie, right?
it's a movie. They're introducing a lot of different things. I think there's a Terminator premise here where
Yeah,
one
I saw
guy
the
goes
trailer.
back. I think it's a young Peter Parker is the target
Mhm.
because Peter is the chosen one.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that trope a lot, but they are all spider people.
So we'll see. I don't know. I'll watch it for sure. Now, whether it's like Morbius at home or going to the theater, I don't know. But yeah,
I think it looks fun. It looks different. It's not the same. Oh, here's a really bad dude, and we're all gonna punch him or punch
yes, and
her.
this is kind of what I'm hoping for, which would be nice. I'll have to have the talk right then and there with Elijah, but might be a
Oh,
good
I think
experience.
he knows. I think he knows already. If he's asking to go see the Marvels, he knows.
Could you imagine?
Just
I
a
think
cameo.
it's already rumored that the Vulture will be in it.
Michael Keaton is cashing out whatever checks he can.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Well, you know what?
we haven't seen Craven yet,
Yeah,
but we
that's
don't have. I don't have a lot of hope for that one.
that's one I can't. I'm gonna have a tough time going to see in the theaters. Bada bing, bing bong. Yeah, you know what too is like with the Marvels. Like I was like, oh, Brie looks good in the outfit, and then I just hear, oh, guess those tootsies. And then I see her big toe like this, the
Yeah,
rest of her toes.
yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. But I think that's why your son wants to see the movie.
Could be.
It's a wild guess, but I don't know.
He's got a nice variety of flavors to look at as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
yeah. Maybe Disney has to spend less money on these superhero projects.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. With all the news this week too, is like I hear they're pivoting away from Kang.
Yeah,
A couple of not artists, a couple of directors have left some projects, went on to other projects. This guy's impending trial. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that it has a musical number in it is, yeah, that's very cringe to me. Okay.
oh no, I don't mind the protect the important person trope, but the chosen one is like kind of too much. But save the cheerleader, save the world. Yeah, I understand how the chosen one is applied in that context. Warlord.
Speaking of movies, Warlord has been working on his
Sequel?
movie comic book collection.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second there, I thought there was a Lord of War sequel in the making. I don't know why.
Is that Nick Cage also?
Yeah.
No, he had shown yesterday Demolition Man. He had picked up Demolition Man books, and then automatically everybody goes to Taco Bell jokes and Three
Mhm.
Shells. And it's been such a long time since I watched that movie, which came out around the same time as like Pulp Fiction and The Crow.
Yeah, kind of. It's the same
Early 90s.
kind of
Desperado?
era. Yeah.
No, because automatically I think about Spider-Man 3, and
I don't think a musical number is a problem, particularly. But
spoilers, Mark, spoilers. Nobody cares.
who cares? I mean, at this point, do we care about spoilers for these superhero movies? I mean, yeah, we care because oh no, Tony Stark dies. Okay, that's a fucking big spoiler, but
Didn't make it any less emotional.
no, but in the end, now they're bringing him back, so it's basically the same as in comics.
Yep.
So basically, any spoiler you give, it loses weight because you know Superman is coming back, you know Tony Stark, Iron Man is coming back, the Hulk is coming back, you know they depowered Bruce Banner because blah, 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 bullshit.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Whatever, man. That, in addition to them releasing a trailer for What If 2, Season 2.
Yeah, I want to see the trailer for Blade, dude. Where's Blade?
Uh,
Oh, dude. The new What If that Marvel released, that is, what if Blade became a vampire that hunts vampires? That's some bullshit. That's some lazy concept.
what if Blade? What I had heard nothing about this. What is that?
It's a what if. I heard it through in the Twitterverse
Mhm.
because a writer Travis was talking about it, and that was the point. Maybe, dude. So he's not half vampire; he's full vampire. In your what if? What if he is full vampire and he still does the same? What kind of
What?
revolutionary concept is that? Put some thought into that. I mean, in the Twitter reply, I think I gave a better idea in my Twitter reply by saying that, okay, if he's going to be a vampire, let's see him do the 180 opposite of what he does and let him climb up to the top of the food chain in the vampire world and make Blade the vampire king or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like they've been dancing around Nova for the longest time now, and with the addition of these bands or whatever. But these are the titles of the episodes. All right, the first one. Speaking of Nova, what if Nebula joined the Nova Corps?
Okay.
All right. What if Peter Quill attacked the Earth's mightiest heroes?
Okay. So it's basically Guardians versus Avengers, or just
Or
Peter Quill,
just Peter Quill, because he's the son of Ego.
demigod. Yeah, bullshit.
Next one. What if Kahori reshaped the world? Now, in hearing, yeah, that's what I thought too. I think the premise of this one is what if like Native Americans or some indigenous people had found like the Tesseract, like it wasn't like the Red Skull looking for it, and how history may have changed if somebody normal found it from back in history.
Okay, into Kohori is Native American.
Or some indigenous people from wherever found the Tesseract and became superpowered. All right, maybe interesting.
It's North American Native American or it's Mesoamerican Native American, because you have Incas and Aztecs and those motherfuckers that were really evil with their empire. So if those people got the Tesseract or some Infinity Stone, that could be destructive.
Okay, yeah. So it says a young Mohawk woman. So it leads me to believe she was Native American.
Okay.
After that, what if Hela found the 10 rings? Next one after that, what if Iron Man crashed into the Grandmaster?
What?
I don't know. And from the previews, it seemed to be like some kind of race car thing. So they may be replacing Iron Man for Thor from Thor Ragnarok, maybe.
Okay.
One after that, I think this one may be good. What if Happy Hogan saved Christmas? And this gave off like a Die Hard vibe.
Okay.
because you see Happy crawling in the vents like Bruce Willis did.
Okay.
Next one up. What if Captain Carter fought the Hydra Stomper? Which I really don't. Yeah, I don't care about that one. One after that. What if the Avengers assembled in 1602? And
That's
based on
basically the comic 1602.
right,
Okay.
from Neil Gaiman, which some spec hit it a long time ago that popped the that price up. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I that series to me was forgettable.
1602.
Yeah, 1602.
We should remember it.
Yeah, I tried reading it last year, I think, and I really couldn't get into it.
I remember reading it when it came out.
Mhm.
Never again. But
Yeah.
I don't even remember what happened in it.
Yeah, me neither. I remember the artwork being great. I think it was Adam Kubert on the art, and
Yeah.
it kind of looked like the Origin series.
And it was colored pencils because there was no inker in that book. It was from pencil to color.
Yeah, so that was nice. And
Yeah.
the final issue, what if Strange Supreme intervened? For me, that's Doctor Strange episode from last season, I think was the best one there.
Mm.
And yeah, so maybe this is when he intervened. I think they had showed Thanos with the gauntlet again. So maybe that's
I just remembered something. To any of you nerds that like comic books out there,
might be a
if
few.
you
of us.
happen to see in your LCS a book named Petrolhead, it's an image book called Petrolhead. Pick it up and give it a look, and tell me if you like it, because I think it's one of the best looking comics I've seen in a while. Check it out. An impromptu sexy suggestion. Check it out. Let me know if you like it, because I fell in love with this dude's art, and he does it all. Yes. Great looking book. The I don't know how you say the name of this man. BYE? How does that sound for you?
It sounds like pie to me.
Sounds like pie. Okay. Look at that. And you can for sure tell that he loves cars and robots.
Suicide Squad writer.
Yeah, this is a dude, the writer from what's the name?
Rob Williams.
No, because there's a book he did about a castle in World War II and some prisoners of war, and the Nazis are trying to manipulate a vampire. And there's a code breaker, a Native American code breaker, helping the vampire and the Nazis and pulling the strings. What's the name of that book? It's one word, one 4-letter word or 5-letter word, like lost or dark or something like that. Same writer. Love that book, but I don't remember the name.
Here's his website.
Yeah. Amazing artist, graphic designer, beautiful palettes, beautiful art.
It kind of reminds me a bit of Trad Moore or Daniel Warren Johnson.
Well, you know what I like.
I know your body. Oh, and a Primus
Yeah.
concert poster. Oh, look at that. Doesn't tell you how to pronounce it, though.
No. But it looks like pie.
Is this out now?
Yeah, number 1 is out now. It came out this
Jazz, look at this.
This past Wednesday. No, this past Wednesday. Yesterday, no, last week.
Whoa.
Yeah, he makes those cars look really good.
Old school Gen 1 stuff, too.
I tell you, this dude knows what he's doing. Check it out.
Try it out. Try it out.
Try it out. Try it out.
The other thing, we touched upon this 2 weeks ago. This is, and you may see Iggy and I's don't touch the red button.
Yeah.
Don't push the red button. Push the red button. Push the green button. Push a button, people.
Push it. Push it good.
Push it real good.
So we're gonna see if this thing has the last 48 hours uptick. That's when a lot of people backs projects. I do the fucking same. I don't know why. You kind of have a spike at the first 48 hours, then it's kind of a low. It slowly progresses, or maybe sometimes it stops, or you have a steady amount of backers, and then the last 48 hours it spikes up again. So we'll see what happens with this one.
How much longer does it have?
6 days or six days, 5 days.
5 days to go. $3,400, less than $3,400. Again, this is tipped down in the description below.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. We covered kidney stones.
Yeah, we went all over the place today.
New cars. Old cars.
Mm-hmm. New art, old art.
This ends in 5 days. Tyler Tuller. What did I do? Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, the
And
Kickstarter.
he even
fine.
makes a joke. He's funny.
We should have ended the show like 2 minutes ago.
Hello.
Yeah, I think that's our cue.
Yeah. Fuck you all. Bye.
Yeah. You're not even getting the outro. Next week, next Thursday, Thanksgiving here in the United States.
Oh, yeah. Genocide Remembrance Day. Okay.
Just because of that, we'll have a show. Yeah, I am working. I'm on the hotline next week, so I'm not able to travel, which I usually do.
Oh, poor you. You don't get to go to your wife's family multitudinary dinner. Damn.
Gosh,
I feel so sad for you.
I don't get there to fall asleep and be ignored on the couch for 4 consecutive days.
But Elijah, your wife are going?
I get to poop in my own. I get to poop in any of the 3 toilet bowls I want to that whole week.
My wife is taking a vacation soon, and I, of course, I have to work, so I don't go. But I'm just savoring the times I will have to just sleep alone without being bothered and poop at my leisure.
I always make
it telling me, "Hey, you're taking too long," or "Dad, what are you doing? Dad, don't poop, don't."
I hear, right? So Elijah's room is right here, and in between us is the bathroom. So anytime I go in there, I hear, "Really, Dad?" And I've dropped on me. I was like, I'm the one who paid for this house. I can take a crap anywhere I want to.
Yeah, I can take a crap Amber Heard style on your bed, and you shouldn't say shit
if I wanted to. Yeah, I always make it a point to send a picture to my wife. I'll make the bed
of your shit.
No, I don't
Oh,
send
okay.
anybody pictures of that, even though some people deserve it. I'll make the bed. I'll fall asleep. The moment I wake up, I'll take a a picture of the bed again, and the whole 3/4 of the bed is still made because I just turn over in my little spot.
Pavlovian.
Right. Because literally I sleep like this and my wife sleeps like this.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. And mine, I'm 5'11", 6 foot. My wife is like 5'2", and she takes up most of the bed.
Yep, that's usually how it goes.
No, Miss Mary, in my car, it's like I said, it's just when I drive our car.
Dude, we have the super powerful computers in our phones, in our pockets right now. So you don't need that.
Yeah. Pay the money. I expect it.
People, let's gather some money to pay poor Nick for his navigation course.
No. I jokingly call my wife one of those douchebags who owns a Mercedes.
Oh, dude, don't.
So I wouldn't mind it. I mean, essentially, that's what it is.
I don't think people should sleep with other people. You should sleep alone in your own
What do they
bed.
call that? A sleep divorce? They call that I think there's actually a term for it.
I think it's one of the best choices one can make.
Yeah.
In my personal experience, it's better for everyone.
Or you have 3 beds. One where the magic is done, and one for each person to sleep in.
Yeah, okay. That could work too.
This way nobody has to sleep in the wet spot.
And with that, people,
On that note, we love you guys. And remember, right after this, the outro will come, but
Oh, no, 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 no! No! It wasn't me! It was Ignacio! He's the one!
Fuck, you guys already saw it? Let me see it. Oh! Shit! Oh! You'll see that?
So, Tyler, do you want to build a snowman to blow away all night? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be me.
I'll be clipping that too.